Dr. G, and this is that Saturday in week 4. I have 3 sons, and my youngest son, Seth, he's amazing. Like, he loves drawing. Actually, literally both my 2 smaller sons, they love art for some reason. Diego's art is putting Pop-Tarts on the wall, nailing them, which is interesting, abstract. But Seth is he loves drawing. He loves he looks at things at YouTube, learn how to draw on his own self, and sometimes he's always like, "Hey, Daddy, come look at this." Now check this out. I look at his art, and I remember when he very first started. I mean, judging from a non-dad standard, it's like, are you serious? Like if it was somebody, not me, like somebody looking at some art, not knowing as a little kid, they'd be like, okay, this is not Picasso or whatever. But because I'm his father, whenever he says, it's like, Papi, like, look at this, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, and plus I'm like, I'm dramatic, so I'm like, oh my gosh, son, that's so beautiful, I love it, man, can you draw me another one? And he gets so excited, he's just like, yo, he wants to go draw another one, and like, before you know it, he weighs all the paper and so forth. But anyway, they're really good drawings, by the way. I have to add that, for real, my son can draw. What am I doing? I'm meeting my son where he's at, with his art, with his creativity. And in a way, that's what it is that I feel like how God is with each one of us, especially his man, especially his children, especially the Israelites. And that's where it is that we're at. We're about 2 Samuel 10. What ends up happening with 2 Samuel 10 is God tells his people, he says, I'm going to appoint a place for you. And in that place, you're going to find rest. And of course, I'm abbreviating and so forth. But there was always a place for God, for people to come meet with God. And you can definitely see this when Moses is around the tent of meeting and so forth. There was always a place for people, for God's people to come and know that when they're in that place, I can find rest. So check this out. This is what it is that I want you guys to pray about today is, do you find rest in God's house? And if not, why so? And if so, how can you be a better, find more rest there, if you will? And I don't mean rest as in, chillaxing and, just kicking up your feet or whatever. I mean that is a part of it, but not the fullness. Rest is like this heart's contentment, as you will. I like how the philosopher said, it's like a contentment of the soul, if you will. So do you find that rest? And how can you find more rest in God's house? You see what I'm saying? Adoration, reading scripture, simple prayer, and so forth. And can you be, quote unquote, give some rest to somebody else? Because there's always a mandate. Is we come and we fill up with God, and then we go be Christ-like to everybody else. So I hope you guys pray about that, and I hope you guys have a blessed day.